I love you always, Leona, my precious gift.
Let me take you to how it all started.
Leona was a beautiful young woman, cheerful, strong, and full of life. Despite her innocent and feminine appearance, she was a skilled fighter, but no one would ever guess. Her best friend Grace was just as beautiful, but Leona was the more playful and outspoken one. Their families were close, which made their friendship even stronger. They did almost everything together, sharing dreams and secrets. But one fateful day, their lives took an unexpected turn. Leona and Grace were sent out of their homes by their parents with no money and no clear direction. Confused and stranded, they sat by the roadside, wondering what to do next. Leona, always the bold one, stood up and said, "We can't sit here doing nothing. I'll find a job." Grace suddenly remembered something. "Wait, my cousin Lucian owns All That Matters Tech Limited. He's super rich and he's the CEO. Maybe he can help us." Leona's eyes lit up. "Then let's go see him." Lucian was almost 30 years old, handsome, wealthy, and highly respected. But despite having everything, he had no wife. His parents constantly pressured him to settle down, and with his father's birthday approaching, the pressure increased. "If you show up at my birthday without a wife, don't bother coming at all," his father warned. Tired of the constant nagging, Lucian decided to hire a wife, just for show. Grace and Leona arrived at Lucian's office, only to find a long line of women waiting to be interviewed for the contract wife position. Leona glanced at Grace. "I guess we're not the only ones who need this job." But being her usual confident self, she refused to be discouraged. While the other women tried to impress Lucian with their looks and charm, Leona did something unexpected. She answered a phone call from Lucian's father. "Hello, sir. Lucian is busy at the moment, but I'll let him know you called," she said cheerfully. Lucian, watching the entire scene, burst into laughter. He had never met someone as bold and playful as Leona. Right then, he made his decision. "You've got the job," he announced. Leona and Grace couldn't believe it. Not only did Leona secure the contract, but Lucian also offered them a luxurious place to stay. They moved in immediately, enjoying a life of comfort, buying whatever they needed, and living in luxury. When Lucian and Leona arrived at his father's birthday party, all eyes turned to them. They walked in with Grace, looking like the perfect couple. Lucian's old classmate, Lucy, was already there, trying to win over his parents. She had always imagined herself as the future daughter-in-law of the family, so seeing Leona by Lucian's side filled her with jealousy. Lucian's mother, however, instantly liked Leona. She found her warm, friendly, and full of life. When Leona handed over their gift, Lucian's mother smiled and gifted her a priceless family heirloom, a special bracelet that had been passed down through generations. Lucy's jealousy boiled over. Trying to hide her anger, Lucy forced a smile and said, "Leona, let me show you around." Leona sensed the hidden motive, but played along. As soon as they stepped outside, Lucy's true colours showed. "You need to leave," she hissed. "Lucian and I belong together. You're just a cheap replacement." Leona chuckled. "If that's true, why are you so threatened by me?" Lucy's face darkened. "You don't deserve him." She raised her hand, attempting to slap Leona, but before she could, Leona caught her wrist mid-air. Without hesitation, Leona delivered a sharp slap to Lucy's face, followed by a series of well-placed strikes. Lucy stumbled backward, humiliated. Lucian, who had been watching from a distance, burst into laughter. He had never been more entertained in his life. As the days passed, Lucian found himself drawn to Leona's energy, her kindness, and her fearless spirit. What started as a contract began to feel real. One evening, he sat beside her on the couch. "Leona, what if we didn't have to pretend anymore?" Leona's heart skipped a beat. "Are you saying, 'I love you'?" Lucian admitted. "And I don't want this to be a contract anymore. Please marry me, Leona." Tears welled up in Leona's eyes. "Lucian, yes!" Before she could finish her sentence, he leaned in and kissed her. Grace wasn't left out in their success. As a reward for introducing Leona to him, Lucian offered her a top position in his company and paid for her to travel abroad for further training. Leona and Lucian eventually got married in a grand wedding, proving to everyone, including his skeptical father, that their love was real. As for Lucy, she tried to stir up trouble one last time, but by then, no one cared. On their honeymoon, Lucian looked at Leona and smiled. "You changed my life," Leona grinned, "and you changed mine." And just like that, what started as a contract turned into the sweetest love story ever. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please like, comment, and subscribe.